All right, College Comp 2, Week 2. Nice to kind of speak with you again. I've had enough requests for screencasts. I'm going to do at least this one. Hopefully, I get to do more. I really enjoy screencasts. I think it's a nice way to approximate personality in an online class, which can be very, as you know, sterile and off-putting. Okay, so for week 2, by Wednesday, January 22nd, I need you to post to the brainstorming SA1 thread, which is, I can back this up for a second. You just click on lessons and it's going to be there. You can see that Alexis and Kristen have already posted their observation plans. Feel free to post these whenever. My goal is to have this email out to you by Friday, so we'll see if I'm able to meet that goal. Then Thursday, the following day, the 23rd, you need to reply to at least 2 peers in that same discussion board. The replies can vary in nature. If you have an idea or a suggestion, go ahead and share them. But I just, it's a nice way to get people kind of interacting with each other early on in the semester. So reply to two posts, 2 of your peers. Also, I want you by Thursday to confirm your peer review partner. And there's a link here, and I already have it clicked up here. So here are the list of peer review partners. Now, I've tried to kind of mix it up, and I've tried to keep the teams relatively the same as they were last semester, with the addition of Alliance High School, which is on in Team 1 over on this side. So, these are negotiable. I didn't imagine for the very first peer review that anyone's going to have super strong opinions, but if you want a new peer, to review with, just let me know. Send me an email, and I'll see what I can do. But I don't know. I was trying to make sure that people worked with somebody new, maybe that they hadn't worked with last semester, and I think that's the case. But if I'm wrong, by all means, notify me, however you like. Okay, the rest of the stuff is I'll do on Monday the 27th. So just a couple of things to get done during the week that precedes the actual bigger assignments, and that's this list here. So the first thing is this link to an observation skills video. This is available on YouTube. It's a link from Boise State University. So as I said here, I was going to make a video of my own about observation, but this one hits all the same beats. There's only a few big ideas when it comes to conducting observations that you need to know about, and I feel like this video hits them all in a way that is much better than maybe what I would have done, so we'll never know now. I will make this quick technology recommendation. You got this QuietTube link here. Anytime you're on a YouTube, and I don't like all this clutter, and I even have ad blockers and stuff, and I don't like all the related videos. It's all very sort of distracting to me. What you can do is you go to your bookmarks, you bookmark this page QuietTube, and you click on it, and then all of a sudden it's just the video itself. So try that sometime if you like. We're going to talk a lot about the nature of distraction for SA2, but it's never too soon to start thinking about ways to keep your digital life as focused and concentrated as possible. So anyway, watch this video on observation skills. Please hit me up with questions. Now, I have 3 main documents to share with you this week that help you conduct the actual observation and even begin writing SA1. So I feel like they speak for themselves, so I'm not going to linger too long on them. Tips on field notes. Okay, field notes take lots of different forms. Write down lots of details. That's the whole point of the video that I was showing you here, this video. Write down everything. And so I learned in grad school from Spradley and Robson that these are sort of the 9 dimensions that you can kind of keep an eye out for when you conduct observations. That's space, actors, activities, objects, acts, events, time, goals, and feelings. That does not lend itself to a very easily pronounced acronym, so I'm not going to try. But keep an eye out for these things. So these are how to conduct. Take a notebook, to the site and conduct observations. So make sure you read that one before you go into the field. Okay, SA1 tips and observations. This is probably my densest document of the week because it's got observation tips and SA1 tips. So hopefully, there's the heater kicking on in my office. Hopefully that's not too loud. Just some attitudes and some strategies for how to go about observation in the best possible way. And then once you do that observation, or hopefully do those observations, you'll be able to start writing your essay. And so just some general tips on how to put this together. I shared with you last week and again this week down here at the bottom a bunch of actual sort of observation documents and assignments that you can consult, and hopefully I'll see a really good rough draft early next week, during week 3, and I'll share that with you as well. Where am I now? I got lost. Okay, peer review guidelines. Please make sure you read these over. There's a link in your peer review partners sheet, and there's also a link in the email. But please note all the new, I missed a word there, STUFF, all the new stuff this semester. Okay, so a couple of new requirements. Some of you were very, very good at peer review. Some of you were very, you weren't as good as you could have been. So I have to create some more boundaries and guidelines, which often happens in academic settings. So read this over. The main thing is you got to make at least 6 marginal comments. That's the same. The comments need to be substantial in nature, and you also have to post at least 1 link in a comment to an outside source. Then at the end, you have to write a 150-word note. This number may change. I still want to think about this number a little bit, but 150 words is reasonable. It's not even a 1 double-spaced page about to the writer. And then, as the writer yourself, I need you to do a couple of things. Reply to, but not resolve 3 comments that the peer reviewers made. They can be very short, like "thank you, I hadn't thought of that," or "okay, I will consider it." But respond. I want you to have a conversation more with your peers. I also want you to please not resolve any comments. Some of you are very, you're borderline OCD with resolving comments as quickly as they're created, and most of the time I really don't care about that, but I want to see the conversations that are happening. So don't resolve any comments until I've made my pass through the rough draft as well, because I may want to jump in on a conversation, and I also want to see exactly how this peer review is going this semester. Okay, and I said it on here too, I need me some tattletales. So if anything in the peer review process doesn't go right, please let me know as soon as it does, and do so in a way that where you're emailing me and the partner, so we can all stay civil about this. But if something's not happening, if the writer doesn't have the, you'll see here in a second, you have to have 500 words of the rough draft by Wednesday, January 29th. So that your peer reviewer has something to read. And so if that's not the case, please let me know as quickly as soon as you can. Okay. Moving along, the invention journal. Okay. And as it says here, I'm still tweaking this assignment, but basically you're going to go into the field. You're going to collect these field notes. I want to see them. You can't bring them to our class because we don't have a class. So you're going to have to find out a way to put them online. You can just scan and upload. You can also write them out, and also want a short intro to your raw data. So I think this is a cool opportunity for some sort of clever, creative sort of digital document. And as long as you're sharing your field notes, you really can't screw this invention journal up. So that'll be this week's invention journal, is sharing of the field notes. Okay, you want to make sure you share your essay 1 with your peer review partner. Then you also need to begin drafting essay 1. I kind of alluded to this already. It's not enough to just conduct your observation. You have to start writing. So give your peer review partner 500 plus words by Wednesday, January 29th. Okay, I think that's reasonable. It gives them plenty to read and plenty of time to read it. I think those are 2 really important ideas. Something new here that I made a comment about is I'm going to start passing out surveys. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly thing. We'll see how they go. But Google has a thing called Forms, has a software called Forms that allows me to create very easy surveys, and so I did that right here. So again, it's not the longest survey, but I'm curious about how often you watch my screencasts. Every time, sometimes, every now and again, or never. And then, what do you most agree with? That I should do more screencasts? You don't care? You don't like screencasts? Same with Angel. I wish Steve used a whole bunch more. I'm okay with Steve's current Angel usage, blah, blah, blah. You can read all this. And then I really like this idea of every week, like having you ask me major questions or major concerns. And then if there are, a lot of you asking the same question, well, guess what? I'm going to send you an email that hopefully answers that question or helps to calm that concern or whatever. So I'm hopeful that this could really open up a dialogue that helps me customize my class even more to your particular concerns and needs. Again, I'm hopeful that this will be a nice addition to our weekly activities. You have reading, moving along, number 7 here, you have textbook readings, and this will help you in peer review. It'll help you in terms of your reading strategies and how to plan and execute a draft. And they're nice readings. And then you have, again, this is the same list from last week, these additional readings that are fairly, I'm sorry. Forgive me. We're 9 minutes in. I'm not going to start over for this one little mistake. But here are some readings on observation that are very, kind of sociology heavy, qualitative research heavy. But if you're interested in these ideas of observation and the nature of, going into the field and recording data and thinking about what it means to, collect that data, there's some really good stuff out there. It's really interesting stuff if you're fascinated. So this stuff will just make you smarter. It'll make you better at your observations as well. And then down here are the the studies and the other types of sort of examples of observation research that is sort of floating out there online. Okay, and that's we're winding down here, 10 minutes into the screencast. Let me know if any links don't work or if I posted something wrong. You guys are all, you keep me on my toes pretty well, and with a minimum of overly emotional energy, which is always, I'm grateful for that as well. And so anyway, last thing is, while I was working on a lot of this, I was listening to this concert by one of my favorite bands, Cloud Nothings, that I'm recording this on Friday, the 17th, and this was recorded on the 16th, the night before, and it was their new album. So if you're looking for some Cleveland-based kind of, I don't know, it's heavier stuff. It's kind of it's poppy in its way. It's got they've got lots of hooks, but they play their guitars pretty hard. So if you're looking for interesting rock music, here's some. I'm gonna start bugging you with my taste. I'm sure a little more as we get into the semester. As always, guys, send me an email if you have any questions whatsoever. Let me know how I can best help you. Okay. Best wishes as you complete your conduct and complete your observations, and please let me know if there's anything I can do for you whatsoever going forward. Okay. Thanks. Goodbye.